All right, I want you guys to go support Piston Mike. Y'all go hit the subscribe button. He at 480 right now. Let's get him to 1,000, 100,000, 500,000, million subscribers as soon as possible, bid. Let's help him put it down. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. If you like the Pistons, you want to support me, think about sending me a donation. Best way you can help me right now is go subscribe over to Piston Mike and go help him get his numbers up, putting in work, hard work, smart work, dedicated work, consistent work. So make sure you go over there and appreciate that work. So remember, the name is Piston Mike, and I have a link in the description. If you have a problem finding it on YouTube, it'll be under source link or Piston Mike channel link in the description. Peace. All right, let's talk about Detroit Lions. They was awarded some compensatory picks. Um, let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next to the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop a video. I've been wanting to get into live, man, but I ain't been able to get into a live, man. See why I don't put my face moisturizer on, man. Be having my face look hella shiny. I put just a dash on. What he say on y'all never seen the movie Down to Earth with Chris Rock? He made this joke about the black people. He's supposed to be a white man. It's a good movie. You never seen it. One of my favorites. But it says NFL draft update. Detroit Lions received three 2022 compensatory picks, and I believe they will. I believe they have the highest compensatory pick, but the Rams got five. Count on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the Lions could have been in the running for as many as like I think 5 or 6, something like that. So they got the highest third round compensatory pick. So I mean, we can't always complain. We complain about the Pistons, never getting a fair shake in the draft lottery, and it finally happened. So, and also I was watching Woodward Sports this morning on Twitter. They were saying it's Brad Holmes, the greatest Detroit Lions GM. So I'm gonna speak on that later too. Had to get to a draft spotlight soon too. So I think I'm gonna go with the safety from Georgia Kine. So yeah, I'm gonna go with what do I forget his name? Is it some kind of safety, man? So uh, if I don't do a lot today, I probably try to get to two or three draft spotlights and really turn it up, bro. So yeah, it seemed like a very special class. I'm gonna say some of the more important people for closer to the draft. So if that's what you're wondering, so it says on Tuesday the NFL announced the full list of 39 compensatory picks awarded for the 2022 NFL Draft for Detroit Lions. That includes 3 extra picks they will have on April. They were awarded a third round, 97 overall pick, a fifth round, 177 pick, and a sixth round, 2017. So I think they was in the running for a fourth too, possibly. Compensatory picks are awarded to teams based on their activity in previous year's free agency. In short, teams who spend less in free agency but see more of their own free agents signed by other teams are awarded draft compensation for their loss in talent. Last year, the Lions saw several of their own free agents sign elsewhere as general manager Brad Holmes overturned the roster from the previous regime. Most notably, Lions let Kenny Galladay walk, and he signed the biggest contract of free agency. Hence, Detroit getting the return to 97 pick, the highest compensatory pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. Detroit's fifth round pick was a result of Marvin Jones Jr. signing with the Jacksonville Jaguars, while their sixth round pick was due to linebacker Jared Davis signing with the Jets. Detroit also saw players like Jamal Agnew, Matt Prater sign elsewhere, but those signings were offset by the Lions adding Rashad Perriman and Jamal Williams on the roster. In free agency, they could have kept Perriman, could have got an extra pick. As our own Eric Shellett explained in his compensatory pick projection in January. Interestingly, due to the Lions' previously aggressive nature in free agency, this is the first time since 2016 the Lions will have received any compensatory picks, let alone 3. The Jackson Jaguars hold the longest streak without a pick, now at 12 years. With these extra picks, the Lions are expected to have between 8 to 10 draft picks in 2022, as there is some debate over the 2 7th-round pick based on condition of past trades. What is clear though is that the Lions currently have 5 picks in the top 100. I don't think you could trade compensatory picks the way it was put to me. So there was a method to Brad Holmes' madness, at least when it came to letting Kenny Galladay walk. Well, obviously, it was the right move. Obviously, I don't understand why I didn't trade him at the trade deadline. I think he was healthy around that Atlanta game, but ultimately, they got a third round pick back. That's probably what they at the most they probably would have got back. Um, That's probably the most they would have got back for him regardless. Probably would have been fifth, sixth. So you get a third round pick for Kenny Galladay, a fifth round pick for Marvin Jones Jr. I think he's a free agent too. So I don't really envision him coming back. Uh so it's interesting now. They got some more mid round picks, and Willie Young was took in the sixth rounds, one of our best late round picks too. Amani Ararie was picked in the fifth. I think Kenny Galladay might have been picked in the third or fourth. So now you're kind of getting something for your losses now. And I'm not mad at, and I'm talking about their free agency so far. I ain't mad that they ain't been active in free agency. I think smart thing to do. You're not close to getting over the hump. You're a talented team. You're doing well, building the depth. So I mean, if you have better quarterback play, this team probably could be flirting with the playoffs and winning a playoff game. But he had to overturn the roster, and it seemed that he is more efficient and he knows more about the position than the previous, Detroit Lions GMs. But we'll talk about that later. That might be a discussion for the live as well too. So, I mean, ultimately he gonna be judged, and most general managers are not just judged by the players that they pick. They're really gonna be judged not just by championships, about how you feel the quarterback position. And that's pretty much how he's going to be. That's what's going to make or break him right now. He's doing a really solid job of finding talent. And he was a college scout. That's what he was. The only concern was he wasn't in the building a ton. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't in the building a ton you know, to learn how the GM work operate day to day. But for the most part, that's the number one thing about the job is being able to scout and evaluate talent. You got a capologist that can help you. You got a scouting department that can help you as well too. And you got assistant GM to really, the scouting department to give a second and third look into the things you want. Then he was on the road scouting quarterbacks and Thibodeau and a few guys too. So he hitting the road scouting as well too. Is probably some of the reasons why he don't speak during the season. But he seems very efficient on being able to find talent and find it. I still believe in Levi and Zurich. I just think the biggest issue there was a year of inactivity. That was an issue with me for Panisa Will too. A year in inactivity. It's probably gonna take a year to boost or half a season to boost their fast twitch. And Zorky had the back injury, and then also he went to a 3-4 defensive end. That's tough transition. He's a 3 technique. You know what I'm saying? He's a 4-3 guy. So now they might be going down to more 4 down linemen. So now we might see more of those flashes that we've seen versus Pittsburgh that he had in the preseason. Now he might show up. And you look at the 4 down linemen, just to look at it right now, a lot of people want to add Kibble Hutchinson. That's fine. I get it. But Jermaine Johnson is really good. David Ajaba is pretty good. So they got a lot of good talent and depth at that position. I just started to scratch the surface. So, the question is if McNeil and him going to be able to serve a tandem, or do they like Jordan Davis and they're gonna go with Jordan Davis and make McNeil and Panensi rotational guy and let Anazorki and Davis go at it, or on rundowns let McNeil and Davis go at it, maybe flex or Zorky to the defensive end. They got a lot of flexibility up there. What's gonna happen with Nick Williams? What's gonna happen with what's the kid's name? Uh, Michael Brockers and stuff of that nature. So, right now they just short on pass rush and interior linemen. And that showed last year. Panisi and Zorki is one of they, and McNeil gave them some pass rush, but they short on that interior pass rush. Everybody focus on the edge, but on the inside, they short outside of Zorki on somebody that's twitchy that can get penetration like in Dominican Sue and get up the field. So don't be surprised if they don't add another 3 technique and twitchy guy they like somewhere in the draft as well too. So should be interesting. But yeah, 3 compensatory picks, the highest one. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Check Detroit Lions Talk Plus for more videos like this. Want to financially support the channel? Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Want to find me? Twitter's the fastest way to Facebook and Instagram. All the social media links description. If you need to reach out for a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video question, chop it up. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know in the comment section. Peace.